Hey Sportsbook pals, I'm Brittany Williamson and you're watching SBPtv.
And I'm Rachel Reilly, and we are so excited today to talk about the Super Bowl.
All right, so I see you're wearing a Jets jersey today.
So,
didn't they let you down a little bit?
they did let me down a little bit this week. Mark Sanchez, the quarterback for the Jets, he actually had like a little fit after the game too, which kind of made me a little bit upset. He did. But you know what? That's okay because I'm still a diehard Jets fan. You know how we are. When you're a Jets fan, you can't say no to the Jets. You have to follow them no matter what. And I think I'm just going to go cry a river next week. It was sad. It was a sad loss. But yeah, it'll be okay. The Super Bowl is coming up. I'm good.
Well, I think that the funny thing about it is you're also a Steelers fan, am I right?
Yes, don't tell the other Jets fans. I am definitely a Steelers fan. I'm going to be rooting for them this week, or in the Super Bowl, and I'm really excited. I think it's going to be a good game. Ben Roethlisberger, you know, he's a great quarterback. He's been having a great season, and hey, if he could beat my Jets, then I think he could definitely win the Super Bowl and, you know, have them win the victory and take it home.
Well, unfortunately, I will be rooting against you because I am going for the Packers.
No!
So we will be on opposite ends of the stadium, but that's okay. I still love you.
That's okay. We'll work it out. We'll have an after Super Bowl session and we'll work it out.
We'll have to make some kind of bet that whoever wins, we'll figure something out.
We'll figure out a good bet.
We'll figure it out. All right, well, we're going to hand it over to the Larry King of Sports up next. And now we're back with the Larry King of Sports.
Hi folks, and welcome to the Sportsbook Pals TV show. This is our second week, and boy am I surrounded by beauty and brains. Good job, gals. Here we go with a review of last week's games, and boy am I grumpy.
I brought this
I tell you.
especially for you.
Oh, thank you, Brittany. It's always nice to be surrounded by such beauty, I gotta tell you. Well, I'm putting on my grumpy jersey for a good reason. I watched the Bears game, and I had people telling me, my people in Chicago, that he should have never played. He had an MCL problem. He goes in, he limps around, he gives the Packers an advantage. And where did my parlay go? Down the toilet. That's where it went. I'm not happy, and I'm grumpy. But enough of that. I got happy when the Steelers took the field against the Jets, and if Rachel was quarterback, they might have won. But no, they didn't win, and it was good for me that the Jets lost because I picked up on a parlay, and I hope you did too. The Steelers, by virtue of the game that I saw, and the Packers now meet in the Super Bowl. And here's my presentation for the Super Bowl. No longer grumpy. I'm a happy guy. Okay, now let's go right to the Super Bowl. You know, folks, after the Cheeseheads won, they put the line up at the sports book. Can you believe that, Brittany? And I'm looking, -2.5. I don't think so. So, boy, was I licking my chops. I couldn't wait for the Pittsburgh game to be over with and run to the window, which I did. I'm taking the Steelers straight up, money line. It's a big game. It's in a dome. There's no rain. There's no snow. There's no -2 degrees. These guys will be going at each other. And I also think the score will go under, as a matter of fact. But I'm not playing that. What I'm doing is taking the Steelers straight up, money line. Have a great show. And by the way, we're on location here off of the Strip in Las Vegas, the entertainment and sports betting capital of the world, at the MVP Sports Bar on Trop and Jones. Make it on down here. Make a killing. Maybe you'll get the mega book millions too. But have a good time. Enjoy the game. And we'll see you next week with a review of the game.
Welcome back. I'm here with Scotty Ellen from 97.1 Classic Rock. How you doing?
Good, Brittany. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you.
You know, we're going to get along really great because we're both Green Bay Packer fans.
Finally!
Yes,
oh my gosh, I
finally.
feel like everyone else here is going for the Steelers. It's so nice to have a Packers fan here with me.
Sure, yeah.
So Are you going to be rooting for them on the Super Bowl?
I am. I'm very excited. It's Super Bowl 45 in Dallas at the Cowboy Stadium. How exciting is this, going up against a great team from the AFC?
Yes, they are. They're a great team.
The Pittsburgh Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger, just a great job, But he's taking on our Packers. Aaron Rodgers, a very smart quarterback, thinks well in the pocket. And I think it's going to be a game to remember. I truly do.
I do too. I'm excited to see it, but I'm even more excited to have somebody else on my side here because I've been pretty alone.
Where did all these Steeler fans come from?
I don't know. They did have a really good game.
They did.
They did very well.
Yeah.
If I have to hear that black and yellow song till the Super Bowl, though, I am just going to lose my mind.
Well, Brittany, I think this is really a good matchup between the two teams. I mean, you have the Green Bay Packers that were a 6th-seeded team, right? Came into the whole playoff picture as a wild card team and climbed the ladder with great succession on the road, beat everybody they played on the road.
That's right.
And now they're possibly looking to be the champions of Super Bowl 45.
Well, I'm rooting for them. I hope that they do. I want them to be the champions.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, indeed. And I think Aaron Rodgers, he is a smart quarterback. He thinks well in the pocket. He has a great offensive line. The wide receivers that he has, they got great hands. You saw in the game just this last weekend, all of his receivers were very, very busy and doing a great job. So I think it's going to be a great job, or a great game. And then Roethlisberger, on the other hand, he's got that height,
right.
And he's got the arm. He just doesn't scramble as well as possibly Aaron Rodgers does.
I think that the Packers work as a team, and that's why I like them so much. They really work as a team instead of counting on individuals.
Sure. And I think communication is definitely the key.
Right.
They were talking about Jay Cutler not having a good game.
Right.
And unfortunately, they commented about the fact that he just kind of stood over there on the sideline. A lot of people even said that he was pouting to a degree. And I don't think that's the case. I think it's just a different personality. I don't know if he shows those leadership qualities for his team, the Bears, as Aaron Rodgers or a Ben Roethlisberger does for their teams.
Well, I heard something interesting, an opinion that I kind of agree with, is that Jay Cutler may not be the type of leader who gets better and strives when things are looking down. Instead, he kind of sinks into that instead of overcoming it. And people want a hero. They want somebody who can face something tough happening and overcome it.
You're absolutely right. And remember, the Chicago Bears, they went into this whole playoff picture. They were the number 2 seed,
Right.
And so not only did they have a great season, but they made it to the playoffs. So you got to hand it to Jay Cutler and the Bears for putting up a great season. No doubt, getting them there. But you and I are so happy about the Packers.
I am ecstatic, and I really think that this could be their year. I think they could do it.
I do too. I think Super Bowl 45. I think we're going to see the Green Bay Packers walk away as the champions. And for them to walk away with the NFC Championship, I mean, that was great. But if they can walk out of that Cowboy Stadium, just outside of Dallas, Texas this year with a Lombardi Trophy,
yes,
how sweet will that be?
I would be incredibly happy if that were to happen.
I've been a Packer fan for so long, Brittany, and probably one of the biggest thrills of my life, I actually went back to Lambeau Field and took the tour.
Really?
Yeah,
How was that?
Oh, it was great. Got to walk down the tunnel. It's amazing, because the organization for the Green Bay Packers, if you know the history of them, I mean, they go back years and years and years, I mean, the initial playoff game between the Steelers and the Packers, I mean, that was way before you and I were ever born.
Yes.
And so, I mean, here they are again, but the history of the Green Bay Packers in Green Bay, Wisconsin is just amazing. And if you got to remember, ticket holders, I mean, everybody's a stockholder. It's like everybody is part of the company.
Right.
And that's just amazing. Another thing that I find is kind of funny when I was back there taking the tour through Lambeau Field is the fact that we met people that are season ticket holders, and they said, I would rather give up my kids in a bad divorce than my season tickets at Lambeau Field.
Oh, wow.
How crazy is that? And it happens, I mean.
People give up their kids?
Oh, sure, yeah. I'd keep my Green Bay Packer tickets over my kids, probably.
Right.
No, that's terrible. But
Well, thank you so much for being here, Scotty. I can't tell you how nice it was to have somebody on my side.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Come February 6th, we're going to be wearing the green.
You and me alone.
You and I alone. If that's all it takes, we'll be wearing the green. We're going to root for Aaron Rodgers and the guys, and we're going to watch them walk out of that stadium at the end of that game.
The champions.
With the Lombardi Trophy in their hands. Go Go Packers.
Go Packers. Well, thank you so much for being
Welcome back,
here. Sportsbook Pals, we're here at MVP in Las Vegas, Nevada.
You know, I understand a good friend of ours just rolled in from San Francisco.
Oh, no.
The freak has arrived.
The freak is here. Well, I'm going to hand it over to you, Scotty Allen.
Okay, you know, normally you can hear the freak coming in, but he's not as loud as he usually is. Let's see if we can get the freak in here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as I said just momentarily, when Brittany was still here, the man has arrived, came all the way in from San Francisco, California. Let's give it up for the freak.
Thank you, Scotty. Thank you.
How are you, buddy?
I'm great. How are you?
Good, good. Normally you ride on 2 wheels, but I understand you rode on 4 this time.
I came in the MVP sports bar van. It's like a limo, 70s style. Classic music, greatest transportation to go anywhere.
You know,
but
and
anyway,
you look like you'd fit right into something like that as well.
Well, I don't know whether to take that as a compliment or an insult, but I'll take it as a compliment.
Okay, well, welcome back to Las Vegas.
Just joking. Thank you. Oh, man, you know what? Last weekend, I took Green Bay.
Smart choice.
And the under.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And I took the Jets and the over. I lucked out. The
I
ticket
guess.
taker made a mistake.
Really?
They just gave me the over on the Jets game. So my 3-way parlay came in. I was ticked off in the morning when I woke up. I was like, oh, the ticket taker didn't give me the +4 on the Jets? So I was going to run back and make another bet. Glad I didn't do that.
You
I
didn't
had some
realize.
waffles and pancakes and won all day long.
And wine?
Won.
Oh, and one.
Yeah.
I was going to say wine and waffles.
Well,
Ooh.
you know, I'll do a shout out for my buddy Jack Daniels
Okay.
and Mr. Patron,
Yes.
Mr. MVP,
Yes.
Mrs. MVP Sports Bar, and we're coming up soon. We're going to have the MVP Gal Pageant,
Nice.
where
Very
we pick
nice.
out the hottest MVP girl along with our sportsbook pal gal, Brittany.
Mm-hmm.
Next time we're going to be back with Rachel and Brittany for
A pageant of some kind.
the beauty pageant.
The beauty
The
pageant.
freak forgot.
Sure.
You know, I got my medical marijuana license there in San Francisco, and I didn't have it today, so that's why I'm all messed up. But anyway, I took the freaking Packers. I took the under. And I also had over on the Jets, and I jumped on it right away. I took the Steelers plus 2.5. They've been there before. Aaron Rodgers is going to get knocked out with a concussion, probably before halftime. Not only is Pittsburgh going to win, they're going to cover. Like I said, when Green Bay played the Bears, I said that Green Bay would win by 7 to 17 points. My prediction is that the Steelers will win by at least 7 points. So all of you, I want you to go out to your local casinos, go out to your local sports bars, come down to the stadium, have a great time, and we'll see you there at the Super Bowl. We'll be here, right here at MVPs for the Super Bowl, and you better be there too. I know you will.
Freak, always a pleasure.
Thank you, Scotty. Over and out.
Hey, sports pals. Hey, we're back here at the MVP Sports Lounge, Tropicana and Jones. A beautiful place. You got to come down here and check this out. We're going to switch gears. We've been talking football because 'tis the season, but we're going to talk to a good friend of ours. His name is David, and he is a pro when it comes to soccer, all the way from Ireland. Dave, come on in. Let's hear it for Dave. Hi, buddy. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Good, nice to
Good
meet
to meet you.
Welcome to the program.
Thank
and,
you.
I understand when it comes to soccer, which is a form of football, obviously.
Right.
Right? Well, let's talk about what you know about soccer.
Well, obviously football, that's what they call it back home in Britain.
Uh-huh.
I've been a coach. I ref still. I'm getting up in years, but I don't play it too much anymore, but I try.
Uh-huh.
There's a lot going on right now. There was a lot going on there with who's going to get the World Cup in the next few years.
Mhm.
It's coming to Brazil next in 3 years.
Nice.
And right now we have the Asian Cup in Qatar. And we're coming up on the final right now with Japan is going to play against Australia, so that should be a pretty good game.
Now, when we talk about the Super Bowl in this country,
Sure.
the World Cup is actually the Super Bowl of soccer, right?
Yeah, actually, they say that the World Cup is more widely viewed
Absolutely.
than the Super Bowl.
Mhm.
So obviously here in the States, Canada, and around the world, the Super Bowl is big, but for a more global or worldwide sport, soccer is more widely viewed.
Hi, everybody. I'm Scotty Allen. Welcome back to SBPtv, coming to you live from the MVP Lounge, the sports lounge at Trop and Jones here in Las Vegas. Joining me now is a guy that is used to going a lot faster than you and I, and he does it on two wheels. This is Sean Higby. You race motorcycles.
Right. I've been road racing for about 20 years now, and we'll be out at Las Vegas Motor Speedway this weekend doing the road course. I'll be on the Buell 1125R, and looking forward to a good weekend. It's an amazing track. We'll see speeds probably around 130, 135 miles per hour, and the competition will be stiff.
You know, I'm very used to watching the motocross on television, and we have a lot of motocross here in